everybody, this is Eno and welcome to the Dynamic Prepper. Well, it's time for ApocaBox for April 2017. It feels like it's been a while since we've done an ApocaBox, so I am very excited to get into this box. If you don't know anything about ApocaBox, you can check them out at myapocabox.com. And what they are is a bi-monthly subscription box that delivers to your door every single month bushcrafting and hand-selected and handmade survival tools and kits to your door every single month. The price on it is $50 per box. You get it every 2 months. So we have this one here in April. Our next one will be in June, which we already know the title for. It's going to be the Hydro box. But this particular box here is called the Forager. So I am really interested to see what's in this box. I'll take a minute here and just say the one thing I like about ApocaBox, it's a relatively inexpensive box, only $50 a box. But the other thing is it's got a lot of unique stuff. The handmade tools, the hand-built kits that you get to do. It's a lot of really interesting stuff that comes in these boxes and stuff that you just do not get anywhere else. The other thing I like about ApocaBox is there's always stuff to do in this box. It's not just a box of gear that you open it up and go, oh, this is nice, and then you pack it away, or maybe you put something in your bug out bag or something like that. The ApocaBox always has kits and projects and challenges and neat things for you and your family to do in each box. So if you're wanting to learn survival skills, learn bushcraft skills, and really in a hands-on environment, the ApocaBox is a great box to let you do that. And that's one of the reasons why I really, really like it. All right, so without further ado, let's get into ApocaBox for April 2017, the Forager. I like this Kelly green box, too. All right, so here we go. First up, we have our ApocaBox sheet, which has everything that comes in the box, along with an explanation of everything. I'm not going to be able to go in order here because these boxes are usually kind of jumbled up a little bit. But first of all, let's just get into this box and see what we got going on. All right, we've got some books up top here, some information. First of all, we have the Tree Finder. Very nice. A manual for identification of trees by their leaves by May Thurgard Watts. That's pretty cool. So if you've ever been interested in learning how to identify leaves in the woods, this is a great little reference manual. Yeah, this is something that'd be great to have along with you. If not just to go out on nice weekend days and learn trees in the woods, but maybe take your family with you. But also it's a great idea to have this with you, even if in a survival kit or something like that, just for a reference material. So that's really cool. So the Tree Finder Manual. Very cool. I'm actually going to do this first because this is another tree guide. Here is the Arbor Day Foundation. What Tree Is That? A Guide to More Common Trees Found in North America. So a North American tree guide is kind of a companion to the Tree Finder. Actually, the Tree Finder is more of a companion to the Arbor Day tree guide. Let's say what they say about these. The Arbor Day Foundation Tree Guide, from the durable, water-resistant cover, very nice, actually, very, very nice, to its user-friendly step-by-step approach, this field guide is definitely a keeper. This educational guide is great, compact study on the 250 most common trees found in North America. And what they say about this is a great companion guide and second reference to the Arbor Day Foundation Tree Guide, which is also enclosed. Utilizing these two references is always good to identifying native species of trees in the US and Canada. Very awesome. So really a complete tree guide system we got going on here. That's pretty cool. All right, next up we have the Pocket Field Guide, Survival Trees, Volume 1. And it is in fact signed by Creek. So that's pretty neat. So we have a nice little pocket field guide if you're looking at sort of a more condensed version of what you're seeing in these books here, and also how to utilize trees in a survival situation for food and building materials, all sorts of different things that you can do in the woods in a survival situation. Here we have a pocket field guide for survival trees. This is a fully illustrated 4x6 pocket-sized field guide. Details countless resources that can be gleaned from survival scenarios from 8 of my favorite, that'd be Creek's favorite, survival trees as a resource for food, water, shelter, fire, cordage, tools, containers, and adhesives. It's incredible what trees can provide. So very cool survival tree guide there from Creek and ApocaBox. So very cool. All right, so next let's get into some of these kits that we have here. First up in the Creek Survival Skill Set Kit, we have the Bone, Hook, and Gore Kit. Very nice. So this is going to be step-by-step to build a bone, fish hook, and gore kit. So this kit contains one ready-to-assemble hook, a bone blank ready to be used to create an additional hook and gore, one wood blank, ready for splitting and shaping into 2 wood shanks, string for assembly of hook, and 1 industrial strength glue square. All right, next up we have a grapple hook. Fruit and Nut Grapple. That's cool. Let's check it out. So it comes in this small little plastic container. It's called the Fruit and Nut Grapple. And all you got to do is position your grapple just like that. Is that how that goes? Like this? Kind of like that, I guess. A little bit more. That one probably in the middle. That looks like something you'd actually try to make on purpose. All right, there you go. So it's a little grapple, and then you can bind these up with some cordage, and then pass cordage through the eyelets, which all line up. And then you can chuck this into trees and things like that to try to harvest fruit and nuts that might be out of reach if you encounter a fruit or nut tree that you'd like to collect from. So instead of scurrying up the tree and risk falling down and breaking your neck, you can use this to try to snag stuff from up in the higher elevations of the tree. Very cool. And of course, it comes with the instruction guide on how to use it. And of course, you could always... And of course, includes an instruction guide here on how to assemble it and use it, and different types of things that you can use it for also. And of course, you could also fish with this, or use it to retrieve things from the water if you drop something in the water, or if you need to, if you're going to try to snag or snare game with it or anything like that. Lots of different uses you can do with it. So pretty cool. All right, so there we go. We got the Fruit and Nut Grapple. Okay, moving on, we got some food. We got chirps. Cheddar tortilla-style cricket chips made with real cricket flour for 5 grains of... Alright, so next up we have chirps. Cheddar tortilla-style cricket chips made with cricket flour, 5 grains of protein, zesty and bold, 1 cricket per chip. Isn't that nice? Gluten-free, all-natural, non-GMO corn. Eat bugs. If you want to enjoy some cricket chips made from cricket flour, that's interesting. I'm actually not going to open these up and eat these. I've done this on past when you get food, and we've gotten bugs and worms and all sorts of stuff in the pocket boxes over the years. All right, so there we got the Chirps cricket chips. Chirps chips. There we go. Next up, we have a sprout kit. Oh, this is neat. Look at that. A sprout kit. Let's see what they say about this. This kit will make an extremely valuable addition to your survival skill set. Essentially, this sprout kit gives you the ability to make a garden on the go, and can even be used as a long-term solution for integrating fresh vegetables into a survival diet if a garden is not an option. Follow the instructions, you will be able to grow delicious and nutritious assortment of sprouts that you will be able to carry with you, even in a bug-out bag. This compact kit will give you the ability to eat some clean and nutritious calories within just a few days. Sprouts can be eaten raw, stir-fried, or eaten in soups and stews. Understanding the sprouting process is a survival skill set that everyone should master. So this is a pretty neat little kit. So it comes with a bunch of different seeds, different types of things that you can sprout. Has this little plastic envelope here that you can actually use as your sprouting pot, more or less. And then also includes everything that you need with the instructions on how to create a sprout. All right, next up we have the foraging knife. Look at this. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Let's take this out. Very nice. So we got a serrated edge on that side. We got a very sharp knife blade on this side. It's concaved or convex, depending on how you look at that. And then, of course, we have some measurements here from 1 all the way up to 6 inches or 150 millimeters. All right, let's read about this. This full tang wooden-handled knife is designed specifically for foraging applications that include, but are not limited to, digging, prying, chopping, and cutting vines or rope. It's made from stainless steel and, unlike your survival knife, is designed to dig up roots and tubers in the muck and grime. It has countless uses at camp as a trowel for digging fire pits, latrines, hot coal beds, earthen ovens, etc. So a very, very useful utility slash foraging knife. Really kind of everything all booked up into one. This would be great to add to a bushcrafting kit or anything like that. Very useful. Comes with a nice leather sheath too. Very burly knife, very thick. It's going to last. Definitely going to last. Nice little belt loop there. So there you go, the foraging knife. All right, next up we have a bag. This is pretty neat. Go ahead and open this up. This is called the foraging bag. Look at that. It's basically a haversack with a button closure with a string. Haversack is basically just a shoulder bag. So nice little wrap there, button closure. And then we have inside, we have a pocket for our foraging knife, so we can actually just stick that foraging knife right in that pocket right there. So that's pretty cool. So a nice custom pocket just for that knife. Then we have some pouches here for different things that we could use. Have some pencil, pen pouches there. And then of course you can use whatever you want to. You got some oxygen absorbers in there. Take those out. Nice big space there for collecting materials, carrying some items with you. There's a nice wide strap to it. Doesn't look too long either. Sometimes haversacks can have some really, really long straps and then they wind up hanging way down like by your waist. You actually don't want a haversack to hang down that far. You want it really kind of like in the small of your back. Is about as far down as you want them to go. If they go down much farther than that, if they limit your movement, if you run around, they kind of flop around and stuff like that. If you kind of cinch them up, get them right in the small of your back, they don't flop around, they don't like wiggle their way around to the front when you're moving and stuff like that. And if you want to cinch them up, it's really easy. The quick way is you can tie a knot in the strap. The other way you can do it is you just fold it over. Like you just figure out how much you want to take up, fold it over like that, and then sew it or pin it just like that, and you'll take up some of the space so you can get that sized properly. But this one's actually not too long. So like I said, sometimes it can have really, really long ones. I like the fact that it has that custom pocket in there just for that knife. That's pretty neat. So there you go. This is the foraging bag. We got a Forager leaf patch in here. Oh, there it is. There we go. Our little Forager leaf patch. And of course you can put any morale patch on there. It's about the same size. Cool. Well, that is our bag. Everything that comes in a ApocaBox for April 2017. Let me put this aside real quick. We'll get this out of the way. And let's just take a quick revisit through everything that came in this month's ApocaBox, which our theme was the Forager. Very cool box, I think. First of all, we had a couple of guides, manuals, if you will. The Arbor Day Foundation, What Tree Is That? Guide to the more common trees found in North America. We also had its companion piece, the Tree Finder, manual for identification of trees by their leaves. We also had the Pocket Field Guide to Survival Trees from Creek, and signed by Creek. Next up, we had some chirp chips made of cricket protein flour. Next up, we had some kits. We had the bone, fish hook, and gore kit. That's part of Creek's survival skills kit set. And then we also have a skills challenge for this. So if you go on their website, you'll see a video of Creek actually putting together this kit and using it. So if you need some additional resources on how to put this together and use it, ApocaBox every month always puts up a video on how to do their skills kit. So it's very cool. So you can go see how Creek does it himself. Next up, we had the Fruit and Nut Grapple, along with, oops, There we go. Along with the instruction manual for that, we had our sprout kit that came in there. Next up, we had our foraging knife, our multi-purpose bushcrafting foraging knife. Very cool knife. Very big, sturdy, sharp, multi-purpose bushcrafting knife. There we go, with leather sheath. And then, last but not least, we had our foraging canvas bag with our forager leaf patch, which includes the special pocket just for this knife, along with a lot of other pockets and storage to collect all your wild edibles. This is a great kit. I like this a lot. I can't wait to get out and actually use this. And again, if you have kids that you can involve in this, this is a great family project to go out in the woods and collect edibles and identify trees and find out how to use trees for survival purposes. This is a great educational box. Lots of great gear. I really like this foraging bag, this haversack that we got. That's pretty cool. Really like that knife too. I think that would be a very useful knife. So a lot of great stuff in this box. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, check them out over at myApocaBox.com. And our next box is going to be in June, because again, we get a PocaBox every 2 months. The title to that box has already been released. It is called the Hydro Box. So my guess is we're going to be seeing a water box from PocaBox for June. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed. Take it easy.